What's up, everybody? This is Tough Talk Toronto. I'm Denean.
I'm Darian.
And I'm Brittany.
So we got Darian and Brittany.
My name is Darian. Just let's get that straight. My name is Darian.
We got Darian and we got Brittany. Okay, is that how you say it, Brittany?
Yes.
Okay.
Brittany. Shout out to the England folks.
You know,
Brittany.
She's they're just joining me today, and we're gonna talk about some we're just gonna chop it up. Actually, we're just gonna talk about whatever we feel like it.
Yeah, and I want to talk about T.I. and Tiny because that was a mess.
So that's what you're tough about, T.I. and Tiny.
That's what I'm tough about today.
So what are you a mess about though?
I mean, you guys know the story. It's allegedly that he's been doing things with his wife and younger girls.
Okay.
Younger girls?
Yeah. Like
how young is
underage? Like
underage.
16 or 17,
so this is
I guess, or something like that.
R. Kelly thing all over again. It looks
It's like sex trafficking or something, right?
I don't know if it's trafficking per se, but they said that they used to invite them like after shows or wherever they went. They would invite girls back to the hotel, and the girls would have to get rid of their phones. Some girls like posted on Instagram their stories and stuff like that, saying that these are the things that they had to do, get rid of their phone, and if he called one of them into the room, they would have to go, and then he would send her out and then go back.
So I read that, but I don't honestly. At the same time, I feel like T.I. and Tiny, it's very possible. Like we don't even know what people. No, I'm saying.
I thought you were gonna say
no.
I thought she was gonna say the opposite.
No, we don't know what people are into and what people do. Like just because someone's a celebrity, too, like.
Where the smoke is fire.
Put celebrities on like this pedestal, like, oh, they're a celebrity. I don't even feel like they would ever do that. But if they said it about a couple that live down the street from you, and they're like,
you would more likely believe
Mr.
that.
and Mrs. Jones were, you're probably like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I usually am all for like supporting women, Me Too movement, you know, everything. I don't like T.I. I particularly don't like him.
Why don't you like him?
Cause him just give me like them vibes. They like him, going like him better than people. Like him always I use big words, like people dance. You know, just use a small word.
What if he's just articulate?
He's articulate.
He's not articulate. He uses one big word all the time.
Exactly, and he just likes to act like he's like all that. I don't even like his music that much. Like people are like,
you know who he reminds me of? You know the guy from In Living Color that's in jail?
From
In Living Color?
The In Living Color, there's a skit where he was saying big words like, "I will go to the bathroom and excruciate my whatever." And it's like, I mean like excrete my waist, and that's what he reminds me of. He's saying big words, but he doesn't really know what it means.
I don't know. I just feel like him give vibes like him better and smarter than everybody. And you know, Tiny, she has been the biggest menke I've ever seen.
Well, okay,
explain what that is.
For people that don't know, and because I don't know either, what the hell is menke?
It means you're a man clone. Like you're a man clone.
Is that in the dictionary? Who made that up?
Maybe it's in the Jamaican patois dictionary.
Okay, menke.
She's a menke because it's enough time the man do her bad in public, in private. There's some things that I'm sure we don't know.
Oh, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? And she just stay with him regardless. And it's just I can't rate women like that. You know what? At the same time too, like you have a family, you have a home, you have businesses together. I know that's bullshit. Hard. It's.
But listen,
who cares if you have a family? Who says if you split up and get a divorce that he cannot be a parent to his child?
That's true.
Girls would say that it's just a poor excuse.
I think it's an excuse, but at the same time, I don't know what it's like to build that foundation with somebody and then have to just give it up.
But I feel like, can I say something? I feel like you guys are mad at T.I. for some stuff he probably doesn't even do. Like you guys just don't like him as a person.
No, I like T.I.
I'm the one that. I'm just questionable.
It's questionable.
Yes, because you remember that time when he was talking about his daughter's virginity.
Checking to make sure her hymen's intact. When the hymen can break when you going horse riding or we put a tampon in, like there's a million other ways your hymen can break.
So if it was broken is the question, what would he have done?
Yeah, right? I'm gonna put it back together. Sew it back together. If I'm gonna sew it back together.
He's like, I told you not to.
Ew. Was he making a quilt?
No, but regardless, even though I think all of these things of them.
Yeah.
I just don't see this, and I can't say that I don't see this because people do things behind closed door. You don't know, but it's just really ironic to me that this came out. She came out, and then everybody else started coming out, and it was, of course, they might have done some inappropriate things.
Yeah.
But to say that they possibly sexually assaulted every single girl that they saw together is kind of like. But I don't know. I can't say that.
But it only takes one though. Like, if you felt like maybe you felt you're the only one that's happened to, so you're like, I'm not even gonna say anything because it's just little old me against these two famous people.
Yeah.
So when one person says it, it's like, okay, this is my chance to speak my truth. So now everybody's doing
Everybody's saying it.
And the thing about it is too, what I noticed, there's always two sides, right? So it's either that where they're probably just scared to say something or whatever the case is. But then there's sometimes people be like, oh, why did they wait so long? Because it's not true.
Blaming.
Yeah, it's not true. Why they wait so long? Da da da. But my thing is, everything always comes to light regardless, right? Even if it's 60, 70 years from later, now, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's gonna come out. So maybe that one person's like, yo, I'm tired of seeing these people on TV and people love them and da da da, and they did this, you know what I mean? And now everyone's coming out. That's a possibility.
Yeah, it's still a possibility. But we're still gonna say allegedly because it's definitely. Nothing has been proven. Yeah. We don't want nobody come forward which says Tia was doing things. Yeah, like we're not no money for to get no suings right now.
I have nothing against Tia Tiny though. I just don't. I don't listen to his music like that. So
yeah, I used to. He was a hit back in the
all I remember is Rubber Band Man. You
feel like a bad man with the rubber band right your head. You're like,
I don't like him, but I liked You Can Have Whatever You Like. I used to love that song. Definitely, but. You think that it's wrong what they did though in terms of like
if they did it?
No. Of course we know say them wrong if them do it.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. Let me finish my question.
Okay, go.
So you think that what they're doing though? Let's say that it wasn't necessarily sexual assault or anything. It was more so a conscious decision by every party to partake in this.
It was consensual.
Yeah, it was consensual.
It's still wrong.
So what would I feel about it?
If everybody was underage.
If there weren't.
No, not underage. Like now I'm moving on to a different scenario. They themselves have been looked at like a very controversial couple because they've been they've been swinging.
Okay.
So do you guys think it's wrong for them to bring other people? Because look what it's brought them now.
Oh, bring other people into their relationship?
Yeah, and you're famous. It's not like you're a normal person. Yeah. You're famous.
They should have had an NDA if they're doing it.
Yeah. Because the thing is, people, regardless if you're they're celebrities, but they're human beings. Like they could do, like if that's what they're into, that's what they're into, right? So if they want to go and do that now and they didn't sign they sign or don't sign a non-disclosure, whatever, the person's still probably gonna talk to somebody about it and say, oh, I was with Tia and whatever the case is. But bringing someone into your relationship, it depends on the relationship you have.
You hear that?
Yeah, it depends.
It depends.
Depends, guys.
Allegedly, I say depends. Depends a lot. Okay. It
depends.
So if I say depends too much, let me know, because I don't think.
Yeah, comment below, guys. If she says depends too much,
we should have a counter.
We should have a counter that says that every time this podcast, Denean says depends, we're gonna start counting.
All right, so I'm gonna find a new word. Okay, so anyways, depending on. Anyways, so what I'm saying is the situation. The situation. Okay. Oh, I have to say it depends. It depends on.
I will spit up.
It depends.
There can be one situation.
No, it depends on the relationship you have. If your relationship's strong, right? I think that it will not affect if someone comes into your relationship, right? It's when it's not a strong relationship, will maybe now one person might start liking that person and let that person. Yo, I swear we had this conversation just the other day.
Cameraman or woman.
I swear, didn't we just have that conversation the other day about bringing someone into your relationship?
Yeah, we had several conversations on that. Where it could be either a group setting and your partner wants to do it, or you could be in a group setting of friends and other people want to join in, meaning it's consensual to everybody in the group.
Yeah. What is it used? What are you going to do it for? Like, is it for a relationship or is it strictly sexual activities. Because if it's strictly sexual activities, then who cares? Yeah, have people if you
but
want.
some people use it to spice up the relationship.
Yeah, because you've been.
It means a spice, but is it gonna be spicing it up to have a more spicy sex life, or is it to
a spicy relationship?
I think the relationship.
No, sorry.
I think when you've been with somebody for like 50, 60, 30, 20 years, the monotony starts. There's always gonna be a routine that develops that. You know, you're out of the what you call that phase, the honeymoon phase, right? So you bringing somebody else into the relationship is solely up to you guys. It has to be something that all parties want.
Yeah.
But in this specific case, I'm not sure if this is something that they should have done because also they were doing because they're celebrities. But we're not saying that celebrities shouldn't do what they want to do. But I just feel like you have
to be more cautious.
You have to be more cautious who you choose because these are random girls that I'm seeing. Like, there's no affiliation. You know, them can go home, go tell them friends, say, yo, you know, I was at Tiny House, I was at TI House, and this and that.
Something else to lose.
Okay, but maybe that's why they took their phones. So that's why they took their phones and stuff, because thinking that whatever happens there, they won't even have proof. So it's really their word against theirs, right?
Yeah, but like, you're choosing some really just like risky people.
Yeah, you shouldn't. If I'm a celebrity, if I'm going to have an open relationship or a relationship where I invite other people into like my bedroom, I'm not going to have like
random
Paul, whoever down the street, some John Doe or
some girl that's obsessed with T.I. and she's just a normal
fan. If I'm a celebrity, I'm going to have fucking Rihanna. Or
if it's something that she wants to do.
Like the invitation is out, Rihanna.
And then that girl came out too. That girl, T.I.'s friend or Tiny's friend, saying that
she made it worse.
He did stuff. Not Shakana, no, the first girl. She was cussing off the other girl. The Tiny had a friend, and she was just explaining how like T.I. held her up at gunpoint at one point.
Oh, that girl,
and then that's when Shakwana came in and was like cussing. I was like, Shakwana, be quiet. What are you doing?
Okay, so this is random, but I just remember this. Did you guys see the video with the girl that Gorilla Glue?
She wanted her head to be slick.
Yo, that's
girls, I have one advice. Love your flyaways, please. Love them.
Gorilla Glue is not
Gorilla Snot.
Explain the difference. You need to explain.
Gorilla Glue is industrial strength adhesive. Okay? Industrial
But my thing is how she got it though? How she got the she did have something for fixing her house one day and she used it.
I have Gorilla Glue in my house.
I've never had Gorilla Glue, but maybe she went out and bought it.
It wasn't glue, guys. It was a spray.
Gorilla Glue is like those advertisements where you be like, someone's on a boat and he puts something.
And Gorilla comes out of nowhere. It's like, use this. She's like, okay. Oh, my boat's fixed.
I'm saying I've never seen that commercial ever.
Yo, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if it's a different ones, but a gorilla will pop out and say, use this. It's like very aggressively.
Yo, but it was a spray, and like I know that we have got to be spray, but she said that this one was finished, so I went and used it, and I'm like, so did you go?
She had no time. I think.
No, but my
it wouldn't be in the same section though. So she went to the garage and she's like, what can I find?
I'm trying to figure out that because
Gorilla.
She confused Gorilla's.
No, she knew it wasn't. Okay, I think she knew it wasn't. What do you say
though? Was it in her house or did she
go and buy it?
And buy it?
Because then she probably had it. Because if she went to the store, she wouldn't just bought more got to be glue. Because she said she was out of it.
But it wouldn't even be side by side again. No. So you'd have to go down to the hardware.
Or she has to go to the hardware store. Yeah. Like, I'm just confused and I want her to tell me what happened.
Has not been told. There needs to be that story.
Listen, have you seen her page?
Yeah, I seen it. She has so much
I think she went home and somebody tried to take it off and she's like crying and screaming. Like,
they put acetone in her hair because they say it's it can neutralize.
They can't even shave it at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's like shaving into her skull. Yeah.
It's bonded to the shampoo.
Look at this. No. But guess what? I actually feel sorry for her because guess what? That could say eventually. What if she said that's been in a month, eh?
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
So imagine you can't shave it, you can't take it out. She can't even itch her head.
She'll never be late for work because her hair's already done.
Yeah, but they would, they would have to peel back her scalp or something.
They're possibly gonna have to do surgery if she doesn't, because she has to sit in a pool to let it soak in the acetone.
Why doesn't break that up though?
No, it's like acetone and stuff.
Nail polish remover.
But it burns her scalp when she's doing that, so she can't even do that. So she's gonna have to do surgery. I feel so bad for you. Like I feel so
probably
bad.
gonna have to for real like scalp her and then put like a skin transplant on her.
No, that's actually sad, yo.
That's really sad. And then she might have like alopecia afterwards. There's a whole. I'm so like sad
it's
for
funny.
her.
It was funny at first, but then when I'm really taking it in, have you ever had an itch in your head and you couldn't scratch it? Like
That's
really what bothering you. Then.
No.
Then he's been talking about this itch.
No, the part that bothers me is the whole thing. Like, I would cry. I would not stop crying.
She was crying on one of the videos. Yeah. She was crying,
and then people are invested. Though people are obviously praying for her and stuff, but they're like, "Yo, this is a series now. This is
yo." You know what reminds me of? Okay, you know Freaky Stories.
Yeah,
you know the girl,
a friend of a friend,
where she had the hairspray and she never did her hair. She always just put hairspray in her hair. And it was like as hard as a rock, but she had this disgusting headache.
Yes.
And then she felt something where it broke open and bunch of spiders
came out and stuff.
What is happening to her head right now?
Nah.
You never know. It happened to a friend.
It's a month. It's been in a month.
It's been a month, and she just knocked it. Like
nobody. I feel like the scientists should come on board now and
there was a scientist. That's why they said acetone or I forgot the other one, but he said that. But that's gonna be very. It's gonna burn her. But that's the only way to get rid of it. Even Gorilla Glue commented.
So I don't think she's gonna be able to get that out. That's pretty much all it is
wigs.
At this point.
She's gonna have to be wearing wigs from here on out.
So Brittany, Dee told us what she was tough about. She said T.I. and Tiny, and then we went into Gorilla Glue. So what are you tough about today anyway?
Hoes.
Hoes. Oh, okay.
There's some hoes.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes.
I was talking to my cousin the other day, and I was like, listen, because I was in a mood. I was listening to Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
And it's one part where the girl's saying, listen, we're all hoes, because how many times have you been in a relationship where you're thinking, yo, let me just fuck this nigga so I can get whatever, or get this or whatever. Let me put it on good so I can get this. So I'm like, that's so true.
Wait, pause. Say that again. On the person you're with, you're putting good on them so you can get something out of it?
Yeah, like when you're like, yo, you know, let me put it on them, and then, you know, the next day I could be like, oh, can I have this? Oh, sure. It's like, okay.
I don't have that mentality. That was kind of weird.
But some people do. Yeah, like it's not so like far-fetched that nobody else in the world.
So good, and then the next day you're like, oh, can I have this? And you're gonna think about the time you put it on them good.
Yeah, and it works.
We're all hoes in our own way.
Yeah, so like we're hoes in our relationship because we fuck whoever we're with, and we just
no, but like
on a constant basis.
But a hoe is a different thing, though.
A hoe is not a girlfriend. That scenario.
I'm a hoe for my partner. Like I'm a hoe for my partner.
Listen, girlfriends are hoes with just one person.
No, but but a hoe isn't considered somebody that's like just sexual or just wants to have sex with their partner to get something. A hoe is considered somebody that has sex with multiple people and don't really sometimes cover it up, or
not even that. Just okay. But that's the thing. See, now this is a whole scenario. Let me tell you something, okay?
It depends.